Hello, everyone. Today we are here to talk to you about puberty. We're going to touch on what it is, when it occurs, the hormones that are involved, and finally the physical, social, and emotional changes that take place during this time period. Before we get started, we'll quickly introduce ourselves and let you know how you can get in contact with us. My name is Giovanni.
And I'm Mallory. Here you can see a picture of our office, which is located at 1120 East Genesee Street, right by Syracuse University. If you're not familiar with the area, you can always do a quick Google of Planned Parenthood Syracuse and our address will pop up. Getting in touch with us is also really easy. You can call that 1-800 number you see right there on our slide, or you can go to ppcwny.org to make an appointment. If you don't want to make an appointment, but you just want to get some more information or learn about our internship opportunities, or you just have a question you really want answered, you can always reach out to an educator by dialing 315-802-5526. And better yet, you can DM us on Instagram. Our account is called Sarcastic Sex Ed.
We realize talking about this topic can be sensitive or awkward, and some people may even feel left out of the conversation because of gendered language. We try our best to provide inclusive education so that everyone may feel comfortable. We are constantly learning, so we appreciate any feedback for improvement.
So, puberty is the period in human development during which an individual becomes capable of sexual reproduction. Or in other words, this is when most of our bodies start getting ready to make more humans. Once a person begins this stage, they are capable of becoming pregnant or they're able to get someone pregnant. During this period, so many physical, hormonal, and emotional changes begin to happen.
We're going to highlight some of these changes in just a minute. Before we do that, we're going to watch a short video that elaborates on the changes that occurred during puberty, and we will discuss them in more details afterwards. Here we go.
Oh, hey you! I'm Ava, and welcome to Rue High School. Today I'm here with some friends and special guests to talk about bodies. Ow. Here to help us answer any questions that come up, Planned Parenthood educator Kwame, and our star guest of the show, Rue. Rue is an anonymous, non-judgmental chat bot that's available on your phone 24/7 to ask it any questions that you may not want to ask an actual person. I've prepared these mystery lockers for my friends Lashanae and James. Let's see how uncomfortable these lockers make them. Guys, we need to get serious. Okay, we're just opening the lockers and we're gonna answer some questions inside them. All right, Lashanae, you're first. Pick your locker.
Oh no. I'll do this.
Oh my God.
Can you guess the theme of this locker?
Masturbation.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if you wanna go searching, find a little question.
It says, what will happen to me if I masturbate too much?
So let's see what Rue has to say. What will happen if you masturbate too much? Masturbating a lot won't hurt you or cause serious health problems. It's only a problem if it gets in the way of your daily activities, like school or your social life. If you're worried, you can talk to an adult you trust, but odds are you're not masturbating too much.
I feel like it's kind of like playing video games, you know, like, oh, you're losing time in your day.
But I like to spend some time on myself.
You know, like spend a little time on yourself. Like there's those days when you're just like sitting in the house all day and it happens like 4 times and you're just like, all right, pick your locker.
7.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh.
Ooh. You know, he loves the mirror.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm seeing a lot of image things. I'm seeing some deodorant. Is this the puberty locker?
Mm-hmm. It's the puberty locker.
You see this pimple growing? Mm-hmm. I think I need some acne cream. All right.
Oh, there's not cream. There's
there's a question. What happens during puberty? So much.
Everything happens.
Let's just see what Rue says about this. A whole bunch of changes. You may deal with hair in new places, pimples,
Growth spurts.
body odor, and feeling more emotional or sexual.
All right, the next locker.
Tampons, pads, pain relievers. I'm far too familiar with this.
Same.
Not same. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
What is a normal period?
Ooh, that's a loaded question.
Well, I know that some girls have their periods for 1 to 4 days, and some girls like me have irregular periods that last way longer, and it's a total disaster.
Yeah, mine lasts 6 days. And then I have friends that are like, my period's done.
Yeah.
It's been 3 days. And I'm like, yeah. All right, let's move on to the next locker. James, take your pick.
I'm going to go with blue because it's my favorite color. Blue balls.
Blue balls isn't a real thing.
Wow, there's so much going on in here.
Can you guess what the theme is for this locker?
It's very unclear, but I'm gonna guess penis and vagina.
Correct.
That kind of sounds like a song. Penis and vagina.
Penis and vagina.
Vagina.
Vagina. What just came out of that?
Okay, let's see. How big is my penis supposed to be? All right, let's see what Rue has to say.
There's no normal size, and you can have healthy sex no matter what size it is. Thanks, Rue.
Whoa. Is my vagina normal? I'm gonna hand this one to you guys.
I go through phases on a monthly basis asking if my vagina is normal or not, and it typically is. It's just me like overthinking, but I think we should ask Kwame.
Kwame!
Where you at?
Oh, what a coincidence. I have the same vagina model right here. There's really no such thing as a normal vagina. Vaginas come in all shapes and sizes. And if you have any questions about your body, talk to a trusted adult or visit your local Planned Parenthood. P.S. The vagina is the inside part, the vulva is the outside part.
Thanks, Kwame. Okay, well, that was super fun.
Yeah.
And if you guys have any more sex-related questions, you guys can head over and ask Rue.
Penis and vagina.
Penis and vagina.
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 So when do all these changes happen? Typically, these changes begin between the ages of 8 and 12 and can slow down in late teen years. It's important to keep in mind that these changes can happen for everyone at different times. So don't worry if you start a bit earlier or a bit later than your friends. It's completely normal. So now let's dive in and talk about what those changes really are.
Hormones are the starting point of all these changes, and there are 3 in particular. They are estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. Estrogen is primarily responsible for the development of physical sexual characteristics and is involved in monthly menstrual cycles or periods and pregnancy. Progesterone is responsible for preparing the body for pregnancy and maintaining it until birth, if pregnancy does occur. Finally, testosterone is responsible for the production of sperm and the development of physical sexual characteristics. It's important to note that everyone has varying levels of each of these hormones, regardless of gender. Now, we're going to move on to physical changes that are possible during puberty.
So some of these physical changes are that our voices could get deeper, our shoulders could get broader, some folks have their hips widen. We all go through growth spurts. We can experience breast development and unfortunately acne development. We experience malodorous or stinky perspiration. Pubic hair and underarm hair starts to develop. Facial and body hair can get thicker. Genital growth is possible. People can experience erections, whether they have a penis or a clitoris. That just means that that part of their body stiffens and get hard when excited. We also can experience sperm production and ejaculation begins. Even nocturnal emissions or wet dreams start to occur. At this time, ovulation and menstruation can also begin.
Physical and hormonal changes aren't the only ones that occur. Puberty also brings about social and emotional changes like feelings of belonging, sexual attraction, and uncertainty are all to be expected. Of course, let's not forget about mood swings, constantly feeling self-conscious, and getting pressured from friends. These changes happen differently for everyone, and it's okay. If these changes feel overwhelming, that's completely normal during this stage, and even further down the line. With enough time, these feelings will settle and become more manageable. We also want to know that if you do have any concerns or questions where you're at during puberty or how it's affecting you, you can always talk to a trusted adult or a doctor for more information. If you want to reach out to one of us, we would love to hear from you.
So thank you everyone for sharing a little bit of your time with us today. We hope you were able to learn something new or have a question you had answered. If you have any more questions and you want to get into contact with us, please feel free to reach out at any time. Thank you.
Thank you.